Hey J-Dad, game changer again, bro. Okay, so listen, I'm sorry I missed you earlier today. Obviously, UK time versus your time might be a bit different, and it was a long 12-hour day today. So, yeah, I'll send you this, and hopefully that'll answer your question. So, yeah, I think you were kind of asking me about the defensive wall situation. So, yeah, you definitely need to close this gap if that's what you're referring to. You just want every single wall. If you notice that's touching, that's perfect, 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 perfect. Um, if you can get everything touching, then what happens is when everything spawns, as you may have seen on mine, nothing actually gets out. So yeah, absolutely superb. What you're trying to attempt there. Just a daft thing, I'm finding them not too good. At this level, we're getting attacked by Reapers. If you read the instructions on that particular turret there, it only fires 2 missiles. If I'm obviously hitting you with 10 Reapers, there's going to be 8 that get past it. Yes, you're going to have machine guns, but I'm finding Flak upgraded to level 3, which costs about 600 grand, so it's not cheap to do it. But that's what I'm doing. I've nearly got 2 of them. I've certainly got 1 at the moment, so that's good. Don't forget you can have some of your turrets outside your base as long as they're close. Initial thought here is that if I can take your one air defense out here, apart from your machine guns, which to be fair, if I've got a tank say coming in here, which would distract the 2 machine guns, you're then vulnerable to air power, because ultimately I reckon I could chance it and see if I could hit you with an air attack and take out pretty much most of your base, because I think that there will just hit 2 and I'll still have 8 or maybe 10. I think I've got 12 in total, so yeah, probably have 10 still flying about and I'll be able to take out your base. Once that's done, it does leave you vulnerable, so maybe see if you can get another Flak in there would be my advice. And also, yeah, definitely get this closed up. And just make sure that everything's covering everything. So I'll be trying to get more into howitzers. I think they're a lot more powerful. Salvos. Initially, my first base had lots of salvos when I was a level 47. They were massively powerful. Nothing could touch them, but they've downgraded them now. So I'm thinking howitzers are much better. I'll review that as I get higher levels and things like that. But at the moment in time, I would say howitzers. I'd probably, if it were me, have a howitzer maybe here, just next to your CC, with the transformer probably where your air attack is here, and then that means you can sort of spread out. So if you've got some here, it means it's also defending here and things like that as well. So maybe just have a little look at what I'm trying to do on my base. But yeah, if you've got walls, mate, which you should have, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think you should have maybe another 2 walls that you can put in. You might kind of think, well, bloody hell, I can only use 1, but you'll notice on mine I've kind of doubled up in one area just to make sure everything's sealed. But yep, so far so good. My other advice as well is these here, move them out a little bit to maybe about that kind of point. Thinking middle of the screen about there. There's a little circular shaded area there. You might find that at the moment, because you've got these quite close, that I'm going to respawn right next to them, and then I'm straight onto your base. You should be able to stretch them out a little bit and more towards the perimeter on this side, and then that should give you a more sort of spawn area, more time to mount your defence. Same again here. So again, just have a little look at mine. Not saying it's perfect, don't get me wrong here, but if you have a little look, you'll notice that they're spread out more. But in essence, what you're doing to absolutely bang on just needs spreading out a little bit more. Increase your defensive perimeter in a sense, which is never a bad thing. Okay, bro. Take care.